In this video, I'll be showing you how to add an activity or a resource into the course. Let's say that you've got a really great website or worksheet that you would like to include. This is how you can do that. So we're going to go and turn our editing on so that we can make changes to the course. Let's say that we want to add something to this fractions area here. We would choose to add an activity or resource within that block, and another menu pops up, and it's got the activities at the top and resources at the bottom. To me, the resources are more like the textbook. It's not interactive. The activities are. They involve a level that the student needs to participate. The really cool thing about this menu is that if you choose one of the activities or resources, an explanation pops up for you. And if you need more help, there's a button there that links to a website. I'll just really quickly go through some of these. An assignment is something that can be really helpful. You set an assignment up, maybe you want the students to write a paragraph, and at the bottom of the assignment, you've got, the students will see a button that says submit or upload their assignment. So they've written a paragraph on a Microsoft Word document, they drag and drop that folder in and say upload. You get the notification that that student submitted an assignment. You can open it up and mark it and grade it. And as soon as you save your grade, the student gets notification that they got a grade, and the grade automatically goes into the grade book. So it's quite a helpful tool. A forum is something that can be used as a discussion. You could set a discussion question or have an image, and you want the students to comment back and forth and post on each other's comments. That's a good way to do that. The journal is a little like a forum, except it is private between the student and you. The student can re-edit the journal. They might write something in, like a thesis statement. You might want to come in and do some reviewing with them, and then they can resubmit the same journal. A glossary might be used if you have a bunch of vocabulary words, or it can be used as a review. The lesson is a little bit trickier. It involves content pages that can include video and audio and things like that, but then interspersed between the content pages are question pages where there might just be a simple yes or no question. Do you understand? If the student chooses yes, it allows them to continue along the same path. If the student says no, the lesson will back them up to the last point that they had a problem with. It reminds me of the choose your own adventure stories where you can pick the path that you want to go. It's a little more involved. This might be another video later on. A media collection might be a collection of photos you've taken of the student's work, or a collection of all the images of, I'm not even sure, of an art gallery. Quizzes can be as big or as small as you want. Some of the questions that you can use are multiple choice, true, false, short answer, numerical, where they type in a number, essay questions. Some that can be graded as scored by Moodle. They will give students instant feedback. Let's say you've got 10 multiple choice questions. The students will know right away what their score is. Other quiz questions involve the teacher to provide a response for that quiz question. It can also be used as a final exam. It doesn't have to be graded. It could be formative. Down at the resources section, like I said, it reminds me more of a textbook, because here you've got a book. You can set up chapters. If you have a whole section on the fall of the Roman Empire, you might have every 10 years as a new chapter, and within the chapter are the videos, notes, things like that you want the students to use. The book and the lessons are quite similar, that you can have different sections within, but the book doesn't involve the scoring, doesn't involve the quiz questions or the interactivity. A file is just that, a file or a folder right below. If you have something that you want to include, check this one off and drag it and drop it straight from your files into Moodle, and it'll be there. A page, it just gives you a nice blank page. It's like a blank Word document. You can make any changes to it that you want, or you allow links directly to the website. Let's say that I want to just put a page in. I want to add in a page in my fractions. Up at the top, I would need to put a name. Let's say fraction, oops, tells me I need to supply a value. Fractions for You is the title. The description, you need to have something in here. It doesn't have to be anything. It's more of a prompt for you because unless this box is checked, the students won't see this. So fractions for you. And here is where you start typing the content. You can expand this menu. There we go. So you can underline, you can center your work, you can add a bulleted list. Over in the symbols, you can insert percentage signs if you're working in percentages or degrees Celsius. You can add tables. We'll get into these buttons in a later video, but basically these will help you to make the content a little more personal. You don't need to worry about these too much, but let's just see what Save and Display looks like. There you go. So here's where I would have all of my information in my graphics. If I go back to the Math 8 tab, to the main page, and I scroll down, I'll see, oh, too far. There it is. There's my fractions for you. I hope this video helped. Check out my next videos about using some of these other resources. We'll go into more detail about using some of the resources. Thanks for watching.